Hey YouTube, this is Jaden Storm coming at you, and I have a couple videos here I'm going to record for you guys. First off, I want to say thank you because I've been posting a lot of matches lately and some more videos with discussions with my other teammates and things like that. And thank you very much, guys, for all your support for those. I'm glad that I've finally figured out a way to record videos for you guys. Record match videos for you guys. As always, feel free to send me suggestions for videos you want to see. Maybe us do a discussion on a certain topic. I'd be more than happy to do that. You just need to let me know what you want to see. So in this video, one of the last videos I did was I did 3 mirror matches with my good friend Zach, and I used my Jewel Knights that I literally slapped together within 10 minutes before we recorded. Didn't play test it any, literally just slapped it together, went, this looks good, and I just went with it. So, to be honest, I'm not probably going to keep this deck together. I'm probably just going to put all the stuff back in my trade binder. I just don't see myself playing this deck. I love Royal Paladins to death, but I don't love this version of Royal Paladins. I think it's because I'm so loyal to Majesty Lord Blaster, I can't see myself playing this deck, at least until it is competitive. Now, please do not take that as an insult, Jewel Knight players. I respect you guys for not playing something that may appear to be better, like Liberators or Descendant or Aquaforce or Spike Brothers or Tachikaze or Angel Feather or whatever. I respect you for playing what you like. It's just not how I choose to play the deck. Because when I got into Royal Paladin, I grew up on classic Royal Paladin. That sounds weird. I was brought into the game with classic Royal Paladin, and this just does, since it's not classic Royal Paladin to me, it's just not how I want to play it, it's just not my thing. Now, Jewel Knight Ashley Reverse, when she comes out in set 14, Brilliant Strike, I will be building that because I do like that build because it's a little different than this one is right now. Also, another thing I don't like about Jewel Knights that are current right now is Salome is only a 10k Vanguard, and that's just not... I just don't particularly like that. Now, I'm going to give you some other builds eventually. I'm working on a Majesty build that plays Ashley, and it still plays the Blaster Darks and everything else. It just has the Break Ride, so I will definitely give you guys that once I have finally a deck. I'm going to work on that a little bit tonight, and hopefully maybe so I can just go ahead and record it, and then when I post my next string of videos, it'll be up for you guys, but if it's not, I apologize. And so here we go. So I am going to show you my Jewel Knights that I played in the mirror match, and I'm going to explain my choices for why I built the deck this way. And so let me open up this Giratina deck box. So without further ado, here we go. The starter, I did start with Dreaming Jewel Knight Tiffany. For the simple fact being, she is a Jewel Knight and does count towards all those abilities where you must have 3 or 4. So, pretty simple. You move her to the soul and 2 Jewel Knights receive plus 3k for the turn. For the trigger lineup, I played 4 Rochelle and 3 Future Knight Luz. Simply because this Royal Paladin is the only clan that has a double rare trigger period. So 7 crit, and then I played 4 Tabitha and 1 Margal for 5 draw triggers, and then 4 Polly for the heal triggers. So that's a 7 crit, 5 draw, 4 heal for grade 1s. 4 copies of Flashing Jewel Knight Iseult. 4 copies of Stinging Jewel Knight Shelly. Pretty simple. If you control, is it 3? Yeah, if you control 3 or more Jewel Knights when she attacks, she swings for 10. So it can help you create more attackers for your deck, and she's still a good 7k boost, so that's good too. 4 copies of Jewel Knight Prismy. I really love this artwork, by the way. I've always really loved animals, but its ability is When it's called to the rear guard and you have 3 or more rear guards with Jewel Knight in its card name, you can discard 1 card from your hand and redraw 1 card. So it does provide that hand correction, and even if you do call it and don't use its skill, still a good 7 solid K. And then, since I did not buy the Mega Trial deck, I did not have enough copies of Jewel Knight Urine, and I hate playing just 1 card, whereas my friend Zach affectionately refers to it as Pissant. I decided to instead play 3 copies of Little Sage Maren, the classic 8K vanilla for Royal Paladin. Simply just because it is a solid 8K boost. You can stick it behind Salome, and at least she swings for 18. 20 if you can get her limit break skill off, but and also worst case scenario, you can still stick Maren in the front and attack if she has a good solid 7K boost. At least it is 15 against 10K rear guard, so it's the magic number, but you know, it was in there mainly just because I didn't have access to anything else that I thought would be good. Grade 2s, we play 4 copies of Fellowship Jewel Knight Tracy. It's our 12K attacker as long as we have 3 other Jewel Knights. 3 copies of Dogmatized Jewel Knight Sybil. It's kind of like a matcha for Shadow Paladin, or the new one that's coming out for Avengers. You counterblast 2, and you get to Superior Call a Grade 1 or lower Jewel Knight from your deck. And the nice thing about this is it does not have to be behind her. It can be Superior Called anywhere on the rear guard, so very good. And then for the final grade 2s, I played 2 copies of Knight Determination Lamorak and 2 copies of the Knight of Silence Galatine. This is mainly just because I don't have the 1 Jewel Knight that came in the Mega Trial deck. That it's Pathetic Jewel Knight Olwen. He shoots up to 11K. The only way you can get that card is if you buy the Mega Trial deck at our locals, which is for $40. Or you can buy him single, but the only way I've seen him single is on eBay for $20, and I just can't bring myself to spend that much on him. So I literally just put these 10K vanillas in my deck. This makes it to where you can ride either one of these as your starting as your Vanguard for your Grade 2 ride, so you don't have to waste one of your 12K attackers or your Sybil. But you could also use Blaster Blade if you want, but I figure Sybil's an 8K, and you're already playing Tracy that's a 9K. To put more 9Ks in there, your rear guards are going to get picked off very easily, so I figured 10K vanillas would be a smarter choice going against just other decks. And then finally getting into the grade 3s, our first grade 3 is 4 copies of Pure Heart Jewel Knight Ashley. This is the break ride for Royal Paladin, and the card that will soon get a reverse unit. But this card's it's pretty good right now. Her break ride effect is pretty simple. When another grade 3 Royal Paladin rides on top of her, the new unit receives plus 10,000 power and plus 1 critical. And then whenever she attacks a Vanguard herself, she gets plus 2,000, making her a 13K attacker. So she can hit cross rides by herself. So very, very good card. This is a good Knight. This is probably not probably. This is the best card that Jewel Knights have right now. But you know, like I've said before, Jewel Knights will not be a good competitive deck, at least to me, or I think to a mass amount of people until set 14, even though right now it is a good deck, but in my opinion, if I was going to play this deck in competition, I'd wait till set 14. And then our final grade 3 is 3 copies of Leading Jewel Knight Salome. Like I said, this is a problem I have with this deck right now. 10K Vanguard. I do not like 10K bodies that much anymore because they are very, very easy to hit. Even with a 15K row for a rear guard, you're going to have to guard at least with a 10K to guard it. So I just do not like it. But I'll read Salome here real quick, even though I'm pretty sure everybody knows what she does by now. Limit Break 4. When this unit attacks, if the number of rear guards you have with Jewel Knight in its card name is 4 or more, this unit receives plus 2,000 and plus 1 critical. And then her ability, her act ability, which I'm pretty sure my friend Zach knows by now, Counterblast 2. Counterblast 2 Jewel Knights, so a special Counterblast 2 Jewel Knights. Search your deck for up to 1 card with Jewel Knight in its card name and call it to the rear guard. So Salome's power, since it is a 10k body, but the bright side to her is she can superior call any Jewel Knight out of the deck. So that is nice. So you can, if you need a good, strong 11k rear guard, you can just call another Ashley, or you can call a Tracy, or you can call a Sybil and then activate Sybil's skill, or you can use her skill to call Prismy and then drop a card and then draw a card, or you can use her skill to call Sybil and then use Sybil's skill to call Prismy, and then use Prismy's skill to drop and draw. I mean, so there's a lot of different combos you can do with this, but like I said, I do not like Jewel Knights as deck I'd want to play, just simply because she's a 10k body, but I do like this deck for what it is. I mean, I have respect for it. I mean, it's not the deck I would play, like I said, if I went to a major competition, and it is a pretty cheap build. Pretty much all these cards that are the money cards, like the Perfect Guards, the Ashleys, the Salomes, the Sybils, they're going to go back into my trade book and just sit there until I'm ready to put the deck together again back when set 14 rolls around, or I slap together the Majesty deck for you guys. But they're going to be up for trade, so all these cards in here are for trade. Or if you want, I will also sell you this deck as a whole. So if you buy this deck, and I end up selling it to you, these sleeves are literally brand new. I opened the package yesterday. It is Pink Ultra sleeve, Pink Ultra Pro. And if you want to discuss a price on the deck, I'll be more than happy to sell it to you. So you just need to let me know what you're interested in, but I'm going to put all these cards back in my trade binder literally the second I get done filming this. But if you do want to buy the deck, I'll just pull out the cards and slap it back together, and then just ahead of time, you will not get the Giratina deck box. I will get you another deck box, because this Giratina deck box, not to sound greedy, is mine. So I would be more than happy to sell you this deck, and I will provide, like I said, a different deck box for you guys, and these sleeves are literally brand new. So if you are interested in buying the deck, just let me know. But like I said, the rest of it is going to be put into my trade binder for later. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up this video for me, and I will see you later.